Hello and welcome to Laytechs Weekly, episode 7th July 2021. Laytechs Weekly is brought to you by Laytechs, your protection from tech ignorance. My name is Sean. This week's news: Android apps that stole Facebook passwords removed by Google. There are a few apps on Android on the Google Play Store that violated store policies by stealing private data from users, including Facebook login credentials. These apps have been downloaded. Some of these apps have been downloaded millions of times. So these are not like sketchy or not known kind of apps, right? These are like, they've got pretty good downloads. Among the apps removed by Google for such issues were AppLock Keep by She Lawrence, AppLock Manager by Implement Cole, Lockit Master by Inali Mchinkolo. They were downloaded between 5,000 to 50,000 times. Rubbish Cleaner by S&T was downloaded 100,000 times. Horoscope Daily by Horoscope Daily Momo, and Horoscope Pie by Talir Shauna, and Inwell Fitness by Ruben Germain. So these were downloaded many times as well. The most famous app by far was PIP Photo by developer Lillians, which was downloaded over 5 million times. The apps would do things like load the real Facebook sign-in page, only to hijack the credentials by keylogging when users are keying them in. They would also steal cookies from authorized sessions, which allows them access rights to Facebook and other internet services. Google has an automated screening system that keeps most malware out of the Play Store, but its open and free nature makes it possible for subtle and advanced apps to slip past its defenses. In order to protect yourself in the future, do make sure that you do proper research on these apps before downloading them, and don't rely solely on the number of downloads to determine if the app is safe. So Google up a little bit to find out, see if there are a lot of, don't look at the number of downloads, don't look at the reviews, check and see. And when they describe the apps, there are certain descriptions of it, like what kind of information they want from you, and make sure don't just agree to everything in order to get the app working. You have to read through and see, what is it that they're getting from you. TikTok sells AI tech to others. One of the key USPs that kept TikTok ahead of competitors is its algorithm, one which Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg admitted is the problem with Instagram Reels, and Instagram Reels is catching up in this sense. TikTok parent company ByteDance launched a division called Byte Plus that sells their technology, which includes the recommendation algorithm. Instagram, you too can quietly launch another company to buy the algorithm for reverse engineering. Here's a tip for you, so you don't have to build your own, right? Just maybe Instagram IG Peels, and then you just, buy it from TikTok and reverse engineer it. On top of that, they also sell computer vision tech, real-time effects, automated translations, and more. This move isn't surprising, seeing that TikTok is expecting the app downloads plateauing in the coming months, and selling tech makes good money, and it helps, it makes their shareholders happy as well. Amazon and Microsoft are doing very well with this kind of format, so TikTok thinks, well, it's a good formula and let's just do the same thing. The only issue I'm foreseeing here is that TikTok needs to build non-technical upper grounds for its social platform in order to stay ahead of its competition, because they are essentially selling their trump card out, right? And if without the trump card, they need to build something else that is essentially, I guess, in my opinion, non-technical, maybe branding or, something else that keeps people in TikTok, versus if Instagram Reels has the same technology, they can reverse engineer it, then it's level playing field, and it's more difficult for TikTok to stay ahead. We will see what happens, but good move, TikTok, selling it out. OnePlus merges OS with Oppo. Oppo and OnePlus announced a merger late June, but said that they will continue to operate independently. The purpose for this move was to pool their resources together and be able to better compete in the landscape. Good move. I agree. Part of this merger means that their Android OS will now be the same. I think it's oxygen, and I don't know what's the other one called, but yeah. But the changes will only be happening below the surface. So if you are either an Oppo user or OnePlus user, aesthetically, the two OSs are not the same, but behind the scenes, underground, they're essentially the same thing. It's just the skin is a bit different. This is how they are planning to, what is this called? This is how they're planning to kind of like streamline the technology side. OnePlus will now also be providing longer update support to their devices to rival that of Samsung's level. Yeah, it's good. Sony's new purchase is good for PC games. Makers of the PlayStation announced the acquisition of Mixes Software, that is Mixes, I believe, Mixes. That's how it's pronounced. It's a Dutch company that brought many games to the PC. This deal suggests Sony is planning to bring more of its exclusive IPs to Windows. I approve. Last year, it brought Horizon Zero Dawn and Days Gone to Steam and Epic Games Store. CEO Jim Ryan also said that more of the company's games will make their way to the PC in the future. I hope that they also bring older exclusives to the PC, so people who had never had a PlayStation, like myself, can binge on entire series of some of their best titles that date back to PS2, 3, 3, 4. I guess if you go back to 2 and, no wait, 2 is a bit too old because all pixelated. Maybe 3 and 4 would be good, right? Just bring back all these old ones, make them available in the Steam store so I can play them on my PC. Web apps let you signal for help and search for food banks. In response to the extended and enhanced lockdowns here in Malaysia, many have been pushed to the brink with prolonged economic shutdowns, loss of jobs, and heightened mental anxiety. Yeah, we're feeling it everywhere. The hashtag Bendera Putih, or white flag, movement was started to help fellow Malaysians help each other out, initially by raising a white flag outside their homes to seek help. Local developing house Terato Tech came out with a web app called Kita Jaga Kita Malaysia. We take care of each other, Malaysia. Yeah, that's the rough translation, which is accessible via the URL kitajaga.co. And 3 students from Multimedia University of Malaysia, MMU, created a similar web app called Sambal SOS. They both work similarly by allowing users to signal for help online. So you go into the site and then you can say that you need help or you're a contributor. You have a map of the surrounding. So then when you submit it, then you will appear there, and people who are looking to help others can actually pinpoint to your information and provide help to you. So this is pretty amazing because it also allows users to look for food banks nearby them as well, so they don't have to walk around everything. They can just see it, then they use maybe maps or whatever to locate the place. One of the biggest hurdles to seeking help is actually the public perception. It is shame, right? You are ashamed of how people will look at you. You're ashamed of asking for help. So this web app aims to remove some of that. It kind of adds a layer of anonymity, I guess, or you don't put it outside your home so anybody will be able to see it. So you put it online so those who are looking will be able to see it. So that helps a little bit. The web apps are actually rather basic and rudimentary at the moment, and it was operating quite slowly due to high demand when I checked them yesterday. So regardless, I believe that they are building it and they're consistently improving on it. It is built rather quick anyway. Regardless, I think this is an amazing, a brilliant and very commendable effort by the people at Terato Tech and the 3 students of MMU. If you need help or if you're ready to help out, just go to the websites kitajaga.co and sambalsos.com. Check it out, and hopefully you get to help someone or you get someone to help you. At tough times like these, we still have each other to rely on, and we should do what we can to help our neighbors. That's all for Laytechs Weekly this week. Laytechs Weekly is available on Anchor FM, Overcast, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and more. Full videos are available on YouTube, and I post basic clips on Instagram and Facebook. If you like Laytechs Weekly, it would really help if you could rate and review it on a podcast feeder of your choice so more can discover it. Laytechs Weekly is looking for regular co-hosts to bring more depth to the show, so I won't be monologuing to you. If you're interested, simply drop me an email at ShawnBQT, that is SHAWN, B for Bangkok, Q for Thailand, B for Bangkok, Q for Queensland, T for Thailand, at hotmail.com. This is Laytechs Weekly, episode 7, July 2021. Did I say June? It's July already. Yeah, 7 July 2021. I'll see you next week. Stay safe. Au revoir.